I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you officially. This is Wachiso district. What you're going to see here is a sample of how the systems have impacted on the project. We're going to take you through the entire construction. We brief you. We're going to start with the intake, then we shall go to the main pump house, then we go to the reservoir area and the command area.
I'm really delighted to be here. My name is Richlove Mensah and I am the UK government's Director for Trade and Investment for East Africa. I'm based in Nairobi, but I'm here in Uganda for the first time, and I must say I've been incredibly impressed. The warm welcome that I've received from everyone is incredibly impressive. I think East Africa is a fantastic place to be, and as someone with origins in West Africa, I'm just really delighted to be here. It's very different. The warmth and the kindness of everyone that I've seen is really wonderful.
We have a simple system here. This is what we call the intake, where we are extracting water from a stream. There's a stream flowing. We bring it here. Then from here, water enters into that's what we're calling a sump. A sump where we put our pump and then pump the water to the reservoir. So simply, this is just an intake that has mechanism of filtering water to protect our pump. We pump, we irrigate.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And is the silting, I suppose, the most challenging bit, or perhaps the easiest, you tell me?
Now, the silt that comes, you see, we have aggregates here. The pipe that intake pipe that takes water in here is about 1 meter below this. So the silt remains on top. These are aggregates that filter. So the silt doesn't come this side. The gratings, those ones keep away leaves and the grass and all those things, so that the clean water now comes this side. The silt remains here in this silt trap, and then clean water goes in.
This project was initiated by me. This place has a big chunk of land. We have more than 100 acres unutilized. During that time, when I saw that we need to cultivate the land, I did my best by approaching some of the parishioners. They had no food. People around were bringing food, yet they had little land. And yet we had a lot of land here in the parish. So I started planting bananas, 8 acres. I planted cocoa, eucalyptus trees, and we are still utilizing land.
This project covers the rural water supply systems. You have the urban water supply system, then the irrigation systems. Depending on the source of water you have, whether surface, borehole, the mechanism becomes slightly different. Now, this is surface, so we have this mechanism of intake. This water is for irrigation only. Yeah, because it is not clean for human consumption. But the other systems, as maybe in the future you will see, which are meant purely for human consumption.
We have established an irrigation water user committee that will be responsible for taking good care of this facility.
We are very grateful as leaders of Wachiso for the initiative and the spirit of supporting our people in terms of service delivery and the welfare of our people. We are very grateful. This is a sign of loving us, loving our people, and we cannot forget to say even more if there is any other opportunities.
Before implementing this project, we conducted environmental and social impact assessments. How to conserve this the aquatic biodiversity. We worked with the district environmental management committees, and periodically we'll be conducting environmental audits to see how our project is affecting the aquatic ecosystem.
We can go now to the pump station.
Yeah, okay.
The rains are very unpredictable.
Very much so.
You can grow crops and the rains don't come.
Yeah.
So now with this, it is growing food. Yes, growing food here in your house. From beginning of year to end, there's no worry about water.
Yeah.
This is now our source of power. These are 36 solar panels of 475 watts each. Yeah, rated according to the pump we need, because there is a certain volume of water we need to push up, and therefore the pump must have some capacity to push that volume of water. So that's where now these ones are best, the kind of pump we need. Power from there generated comes inside here. Now this is the control house. All the power that comes from the solar panels comes here. This is now the inverter. Now from here, this is just a control to protect this, make sure you don't have power surges. Now from here, this power goes down to the pump. Those are the cables which I showed you. It goes to the pump. So for this one, it is on, off, that's all.
Depending on when you need it.
When you need. Yes. Then from here, the water now comes through here. In case you pump and the water gets finished from the swamp for some reason, this one is supposed to tell the pump that you have no water, please switch off. Then two, if there is a blockage along the transmission and there is a pressure build in the system, instead of the pump keep pushing, this one tells it, please stop, and the pump stops. So that protects the pump. This one adds filtration. This is what we call a strainer. And this meter measures how much water you're using. Yeah, so far I think we have used 1,504 cubic meters of water. That is around 14,000 liters.
What about issues of in case of backflow from this side? How do you protect the system?
We have a non-return valve. All the water that comes back stops here because we have to protect this and the pump. So this is a non-return valve, all the water stops here. The rest are fittings just to help, in the transmission of the water controls. We don't want it up now, we want to clean the line, close here, open the washout, something like that. So this is now from there to here, then finally now we shall go to the reservoir to receive the water, and then we see how the water is worked. Water we pump from down there, as we have seen, comes here. Whatever water enters here, water is clean. So that is 40,000 liters, that is 40 cubic meters.
Is it just two tanks out there?
Four.
So it's two more facing that way?
Two on the other side. Land is divided into blocks. In 5 hectares, we could get 27 blocks in total. But now, we have a few blocks that they are all covered, but they are not being used because now the tilling time is coming. So for now, what is coming is he has some coffee, bananas, some tomatoes down there and cabbages. Maybe we can just open to demonstrate how he uses the system. You can open. So this is now what we call the laser spray tapes. We have the pipe network. It is designed to imitate rain. And it is safe for coffee, it is safe for any crop using what we call the laser spray tapes.
As it just holes?
Yes,
in
micro
those
holes.
tubes?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
How long does it take for the tank to be filled?
That tank we have, the pump we have down is 15 cubic meters. This is 40. If you get 40 divided by 15, we need about 2 hours.
That's
About
very
3 hours.
fast.
3 hours, yes.
Impressively
Because in
fast.
3 hours we shall get 45 cubic meters.
Yeah.
But because you're pumping as you're irrigating, yeah, so that means you fill it, then start irrigating as you fill.
Yeah.
Exactly, so that you have water all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been an absolute pleasure being here this afternoon. I've been incredibly impressed by what I have seen today. What I have seen is a clear illustration of what communities can do when you come together, and it's really, really wonderful to see. The British High Commission and the British government sees this as an enduring partnership, and we will continue to support you in every way we can to make this an even bigger success. The challenges and the requests around technical assistance, the high cost of inputs, and a whole range of other things that have been mentioned this afternoon has been noted, and the team at the High Commission will look at it and see what we can do to help support that. It fills me with joy that the future will be very, very bright in this community. You as the adults have done this fantastic work, and I'm absolutely certain that those school children will carry on and make it even better.
On behalf of the contractor, I just want to thank our visitors from the British High Commissioner, the Director for Business and Trade for East Africa. Thank you for visiting us. Thank you for visiting Nadangira. We want to thank Nadangira Parish community, the parish priest, the Reverend Sisters, the parish chairman, the chairman of the farmers, and everyone else. Thank you for welcoming us, and for sure we shall be back again.